There was once a farmer named Raghav who lived in a quiet village surrounded by hills and rivers. Unlike most people in his town who wanted quick results, Raghav believed in the rhythm of nature. He was not the richest man, nor the most educated, but people respected him because he carried an unusual calmness, a patience that was rare in a world always rushing forward. Every year, when the first rains came, he would walk to his fields with seeds in his hand, bow his head and whisper, "The earth gives when the time is right." His neighbors often mocked him. They wanted fast harvests, instant profits, and quick success. But Raghav would smile and say, "The seasons cannot be forced. Growth has its own time." One year, a young man from the city, eager to get rich quickly, came to Raghav's village. His name was Arjun. He had grown frustrated with city life, tired of failing jobs and broken dreams, and thought farming would be an easy way to make money. He bought land near Raghav's field, eager to grow crops faster and sell them at high prices. On his first day, Arjun saw Raghav slowly sowing seeds, carefully covering them with soil, and returning home without expecting anything immediately. Arjun laughed and said, "Old man, you waste your time. In the city, people look for shortcuts. Why not use chemicals to make the crops grow faster? Why wait for the rain when water pumps can do the job?" But Raghav only replied, "You may force growth, but you cannot force patience. Nature has its rules. Break them, and you will pay the price." Arjun ignored him. He worked day and night, trying every shortcut he knew. He poured chemicals into the soil, pumped water endlessly, and even tried to harvest before the crops were fully ready. At first, it seemed like he was right. The plants grew quickly, the fields looked green, and villagers whispered that perhaps the young man was smarter than the old farmer. Arjun felt proud, thinking he had found a faster way to success. But when the time came to harvest, his crops withered. The roots were weak, the soil was poisoned, and his grains were worthless. He had spent more money than he earned. Meanwhile, Raghav's crops, though slower, grew strong and healthy. At harvest time, his fields shone golden under the sun, and his baskets overflowed with grain. Arjun felt defeated. Why does patience win when effort and speed fail? He asked. Raghav invited him to sit under a tree and said, "Look at the seasons. Does the winter rush into summer? Does the monsoon arrive before its time? No, the earth teaches us patience every day. A seed buried in the soil is not dead, it is preparing. The roots grow first, unseen, and only later does the plant rise. If you dig it up too soon, you destroy its future. Life is the same. Our goals, our dreams, our success, they all need seasons. If you hurry, you break them. If you wait, they grow." Over the next year, Arjun became Raghav's student. He learned to wake with the sun, sow seeds with care, water without excess, and trust the process instead of forcing results. At first, it was hard. His city mind was restless, always wanting immediate results. But slowly, he changed. He learned that discipline is not doing things quickly, it is doing them consistently. He learned that waiting is not weakness, it is strength. And he learned that failure is not the end, but part of the cycle, just like droughts and storms are part of farming. By the second year, Arjun harvested a healthy crop. It was not as big as Raghav's, but it was real, honest, and earned through patience. He looked at the golden grains in his hands and felt a sense of pride he had never felt in the city. He realized that the greatest harvest was not the crop itself, but the lesson it had given him. From then on, he lived differently. He stopped chasing quick success and instead focused on steady growth. Whether it was learning a new skill, building relationships, or earning money, he remembered Raghav's words, "The seasons cannot be forced. Growth has its own time." The villagers noticed the change. The restless young man had become calm, thoughtful, and wise. People came to him for advice, just as they went to Raghav. And years later, when Raghav grew old, he told Arjun, "I did not just teach you farming, I taught you life." Remember, patience is the seed of every success. Without it, nothing grows. The story of Raghav, the farmer who taught patience through seasons, lives on as a reminder to us all. In a world full of shortcuts, instant gratification, and restless ambition, true growth still follows the slow rhythm of nature. Just like seeds, our dreams take time. They grow unseen at first. They demand care and faith, and only later do they rise into the light. So, when life feels slow, when results don't come instantly, remember the farmer's lesson. Trust the seasons, trust the process, and let patience become your greatest strength.